sack. It's 2nd and 21. Breeze now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for Ted Ginn Jr. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
We got this. Ready? 5-8, 5-8, 12, 12, 12. Get the ball. Kill. Mike 48. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Bravo. Shot.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ingram again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson flushed out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 23 yards the pickup there.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
5-9.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
7-yard line.
Yes, tonight.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Call that a gain of 11.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Jackson, option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, Mark Ingram. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession.